talk to you about, and we're going to talk about stopping dirt at the door. Not only with a great and effective doormat, but also one that looks beautiful, because you don't usually hear beautiful in the words that describe doormats. But this certainly is going to be both. It's going to be efficient, it's going to be beautiful. On average, we track in 40 pounds of dirt into our house every year. If you put one of these mats at every entrance to your home, you could cut your cleaning time in half. This is why we turn to Don Aslett for all of his cleaning solutions. And John Holt, who is the first deputy in his cleaning army, is here to give us a guided tour of these great mats. They're 27 by 45 inches. And sir, it's great to have you back. I'm sorry.
Thanks, David.
There you go. Nice to have you here. This is an amazing price. And I'll tell you, when you told me we track 40 pounds of dirt into our house a year, if you think about it, that's completely possible.
That's a wheelbarrow full of dirt. And it's mostly coming in on your feet and your pet's feet.
Wow.
So, in every one of Don's 30-plus books that he's written over the past several decades, his #1 cleaning secret is, if you properly mat every single entrance to your home, you'll cut your cleaning in half. And this is how you do it. This is a commercial-grade mat. You've walked on these if you've walked into a bank, if you walked into a supermarket, if you walk into a QVC door, the same mats are there, but they don't look like this. It's a commercial mat, so is this, but it doesn't look commercial. We designed this for QVC for the home, not for a business, okay? Nice pattern on here. You can put it lengthwise if you wish. This pattern matches either way. This is how I have it in my mudroom, lengthwise, so you have to take a few steps across it.
Exactly, and that may be better depending on areas of your home where you tend to come in with, messier feet. Maybe it's an entrance that comes right off the lawn, for example. Now, we're talking $29.98, but this is a while supplies last.
Right.
Now, what does that mean? That means we went to Don Aslett and we bought a large quantity of these. So many that we got a great price, and we're very happy to pass those savings along to all of you at home. But when this quantity is gone, so is the item, so is the price, and all these great color choices. So let's begin with colors if we can, and then we'll get into the construction of the mat and really show how this is different from a traditional doormat.
Okay.
Now, the color that I'm standing on is called brick. This one is a beautiful kind of a red wine color, kind of a Merlot color if I had to guess, but we're calling this one brick. Now, the one that is closest to John is tan. And then on the end is our always popular hunter green. $29.98. Talk to us about how these are made and how they're different from a traditional doormat.
Okay, here's a traditional doormat. Everybody's seen these hunks of rubber that you can buy in a store. They don't do anything. It says welcome on it, but all this does is welcome the dirt into your home. I know a lot of people have had, say, these cocoa mats, okay? Once they get wet, they stay wet forever. You can't get the dirt out of them. They decay because it's a natural fire. It's coconut shell, it just decays. They stink after a few months.
Yeah, they start to mildew.
Exactly, because it's a natural fiber. Back here, I do have a commercial mat that you probably have walked on when you've walked into a store. I just cut a piece off of a big one. It looks commercial. That doesn't look good sitting in front of your door or right inside your formal entryway. So what we've done is we've taken a commercial quality mat with the commercial backing, heavy duty, with all these little rubber nodules on the back to make them non-slip, very important. What we've done is we carved the mold, David. We carved the mold with this pattern in it, and then we bonded the fibers to the rubber, okay, so it won't come off. If anybody's ever bought our microfiber towels here at QVC,
sure.
You know how absorbent they are? Okay, this is the same kind of fiber, bonded to a rubber backing.
That's
so
awesome.
They're very absorbent. Here, I'll take a little water here. Here's a good demonstration of how these mats work. I'm gonna intentionally spray a ton of water right in the center of the mat here. Now, to illustrate how these work, the raised pattern does one thing. Now watch what happens here. Instantly, you can see that the water starts going to the low spots, all down here, so the top part basically stays dry for the next person to walk on it. So if you come in on a rainy day, this will dry your feet. If it's just a dry day and you got dust on your feet, the static this creates...
Look, that flower's already starting to turn a lighter color.
Right,
because the water's wicking away from it.
Wicking away, so this stays dry. And the water that's down at the bottom will evaporate in 20, 30 minutes, so.
Now, John, if I may, let me interrupt just one moment and say that 1,500 mats are already gone. Everybody is understanding, wow, there is a better doormat to buy, and if I could cut my cleaning time in half over a year's time because I'm stopping I'm stopping all that dirt at the door, this is what it's all about. Now, these are $29.98. I need to stress they're a while supplies last. And what that means is when the supply is gone, so is the item and so is your color and probably most importantly, your price. So now's the time to get these. My producer Brian tells me a lot of folks are buying more than one. So if you buy more than one of the same item number and we ship it all to the same address, you will get a discount on your shipping and handling. When we come back from this videotape, I'll go through colors again, and then John will take you through some more really impactful demos. Right. So it's important to know this is the day for you to pick these up because seasons, they are a-changing.
Yes.
And all this hot weather is going to be gone, sadly, soon, and we're going to get into the cold weather. The leaves start falling, the dirt starts flying, and it all comes into your house. The color I'm standing on is called brick. This is one of our more popular colors this morning, so if you want the brick, I would not wait. We also have it for you in tan, another very popular color today, so please take advantage of that. And then finally, we have it for you in hunter green. Now, the next question some of you may be asking, and it's a very fair question, do these only come in the large size, and that meaning the 27 by 45?
Right.
The answer is no, we have a smaller size too.
Yes,
so if you've got a back
pattern.
door with a smaller area, or you've got a side door or something, we have this mat as well. Now, this is made of the exact same material, but it's just a smaller size. And the size on this one is 24 by 36 inches, and this mat is $24. So if you decide you need a different size, a smaller one, we have all three colors in the smaller size as well.
Exactly.
And it's only 24 bucks, and you can check it out on QVC.com. You can also shop the show, and it's already very popular, Brian, my producer tells me. So there you go. All right, so John, let's get busy dirtying up some more mats.
Okay, here's a great example over here, David. I've got a tub of mud right here. Now, I'm gonna get my hands in here and just take this mud and put it all over the mat. See, all mats look good when they're new. What happens if you get it dirty, full of mud? You know what, if you're using it in the house, say it's in front of your sink, because these look great in front of your kitchen sink. Here's coffee that gets spilt on it. Here's some cola, maybe the kids spill that on it. Now, I don't have a hose out here.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
What you're gonna do at home is take this outside with a garden hose, just pour water over it, and what's gonna happen is all of that dirt, basically it's just gonna come right off the mat. I got more water back here. I wish I had a hose
you dirtied it up
here.
pretty well there, exactly.
So basically, these are completely stain resistant, and the water, I mean, if you look down in the bottom, all that mud, the dirt is down in the bottom
Hey guys,
here.
can we shoot there? Because that's where all this yuck is happening. And if you have a little bit of dirt caught in some of the nooks and the crannies, that's where the power of your garden hose is going to power it all out of there. Exactly, the nozzle on your garden hose. I will tell you, this is a while supplies last, John. And what that means is we went to Don Aslett, we bought a large quantity of these, so many that we got a great price. But when the supply is gone, so is the item, so is the price, and this is your opportunity to pick it up today. And and this is your very best chance to pick it up because it's brand new today, John.
Right.
We have every color, but I will tell you, if there's a particular color that you are really excited about, and if that color happened to have been brick or green, just a little word of advice. Don't wait too long. That's all I'll say. Let me also tell you now over 4,300 mats are gone. And I'll tell you, over the years, we have enjoyed Don Aslett's cleaning products all over our home, inside and outside our home. And for years, I have used Don Aslett mats of one form or another at my own home. And stopping all that dirt outside means less cleaning inside. On average, we track in 40 pounds of dirt a year. And to give you a visual, and John just said this a moment ago, that's a wheelbarrow full of dirt.
Yeah.
Imagine if you could stop the majority of that dirt at the door. What if we could cut your cleaning time inside, and I'm talking vacuuming, sweeping, dusting, what if we could cut that time in half?
And it's not just cutting your cleaning time in half. This is going to keep your hardwood floors looking better because you didn't bring in the grit on your shoes. It's going to keep your Berber carpet looking cleaner. You're going to have to vacuum, sweep, mop a lot less. That's a scatter mat. Everybody's had those. See, this has a really low profile. Even if you use it indoors, your doors are going to swing right over the top of it. You know, cocoa mats are way too thick. You have to use those outside. Look how beautiful that is, set up in your formal entryway. All the footprints that come in. Cut your cleaning, and here's the garden hose shot right here. So it doesn't matter how dirty you get these doormats, they are easily cleaned. They're gonna come in a box just like this. You're gonna take it out of the box, you're gonna throw it out, it'll lay flat within 20 to 30 minutes, good to go. Very simple.
Well, let me give an update real quickly, and if you can pop that one back in line with the others here, I'm gonna show the smaller mats as well. 6,000 mats are gone. I have 2,000 more people on the phone lines, and we do have the smaller mat as a separate purchase. So we want to put these down in front of each of our colors. John, I'll ask you to grab that one. Thank you, buddy. And you are only getting one mat for the price you see on your screen, but for another $24, you can get the smaller mat.
Right.
So And already 1,000 of the smaller mats are gone, and we haven't even presented it, we just mentioned it. So if you need the smaller mat, it's made exactly the same, and it's the same color. So I know that for me, I'd put this at the base of my stairs that lead from my house into my garage. Because I don't need as big a mat there. But I need a bigger mat outside my front door.
Right.
But I need smaller mats outside my side doors that lead out to my porch.
Exactly.
So all this works out really nicely. If you need the smaller mats, they are available as a separate purchase. But John, so as not to confuse the issue, we'll pick these back up.
I gotcha.
And just ask you to ask your operator about the smaller mat. They are a separate purchase. Let's go to the phones and welcome Anita right here in Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Hi, Bob. How are you?
It's actually David, but that's all good. How are you today?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Dawn. I knew you, Bob. I watch you all the time.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here today. And talk to us, Anita. What do you think of the Don Aslett mats?
Well, you know what? I got it for my entryway. I have ceramic there. And Dawn, is it okay to put it on top of ceramic?
Of course. Yeah, because it's got the ceramic could be slippery, which is fine because this has a rubber backing with all of these little tiny rubber nodules. That makes it grip the ceramic so it will not slip, okay? These are slip resistant. That's a true commercial quality in a mat.
Okay, that's good. And I liked it because, you know, my husband's handicapped and he trips on rugs, and this stays in place, so I really like that.
Here's something else I'll point out to you, Anita. If we can come in, guys, on a really nice tight shot, this is a thin mat. So if he's in some kind of walker or wheelchair, this is something that's not going to be that much raised off the floor, Anita. So I think that may be of help to you as well.
Yes, I like that idea, and I just like the product. Very nice.
Well, we're thrilled that we had it for you today. Which color did you get, Anita?
I got the hunter green.
Very nice. That one's been popular today. Well, enjoy. What's your husband's first name?
Bob.
Bob. You tell him we said hello, okay?
I'll do that. And can I put a shout out there to my sister Diane and my sister-in-law Pat? She's in New York.
Well, we'll send out a big shout out from all of us here at Saturday Morning Q as well. Thanks, Anita.
Happy cleaning, Anita.
Bye-bye. All right, so let me remind you again what a while supplies last means. We went to Don Aslett Corporation, we bought a large number of these mats, and we got a great price, and we're passing that savings along to you. However, there's not an unlimited supply. When these are gone, they will be gone for good. We won't be able to repeat this same mat at this same value. So it's important to know if there is a color you need, and particularly we also have the size and the smaller, then today would be your day to grab these. I can tell you now over 8,000 of these are gone. Another 2,000 people are on the phone lines. So if you can use your automated ordering or QVC.com or your QVC mobile app, that would be great. I will tell you that there are 2 colors that are limited. We are now limited in brick red, and we are limited in hunter green. But let's go through all 3 colors just so we can get a good, nice close-up here. I got a little leaf right here. Hang on. There we go. All right, so this is brick, really kind of the color of red wine. Beautiful, beautiful. This is brick. Well, that's a nice shot, you guys. Can we take that? Awesome.
Yeah, the pattern on this is
nice.
really defined.
You see the peaks and valleys there.
Exactly.
And that's what captures the dirt, which is really awesome. So here it is in brick. Here it is in tan. The reason that's a little darker around the middle is that where we sprayed the water.
Right.
So remember, it's super absorbent. And then finally, we have it for you in the hunter green. We are super busy on our phone lines, and if you can help us out with automated ordering, that would be the best way to go. QVC.com and use that QVC mobile app. It's a free download at your app store. And remember, our app is available on iPad, iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry. 10,000 mats are gone. 2,500 people just jumped on the phone lines. And Mr. Holt, you got a home run item here, my friend.
Thank you.
Nice to have you back. If you would like, oh, you guys, guess what?